Okay, recording has already begun. So again, question 1, the correct answer is letter dog. Question 2, the correct answer is letter boy. Okay? Okay, question number 3. Your firm has a quick ratio of 0.9, current ratio of 2.1. Industry averages are 1 for the quick ratio, 2 for the current ratio. Which of the following is true about the firm's working capital position? Which is the true statement here? Okay, so based on the facts given, please tell me what can be inferred from this given. Is it A, B, C, or D? Show me your answers. Everyone? Okay, lahat naman nandyan? So the correct answer is letter C. The firm has more inventory than other firms in the industry. Letter C yung tamang sagot. Check nyo nga ha. Yung quick ratio 0.9, yung current ratio 2.1. Ano ang meron sa quick ratio na wala sa current ratio? What can you find? Sorry, baliktad. What can you find in current ratio that's not in quick ratio? In the numerator of the current ratio, you have current assets. Inventory is included there. Quick ratio is only quick assets, hindi kasamang inventory. So this is 0.9, but the current ratio is 2.1. The industry average is only 1 for the quick ratio, 2 for the current ratio. For the industry, yung difference ng 2 tsaka 1 is only 1, no? 1 is to 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. If the difference is attributable to inventory, then inventory lang, no? Assuming yun lang yung difference, edi ganun karami yung inventory. But if you deduct 2.1 by 9.9, 2.1 minus 0.9, the difference is 1.2. Okay, that difference can be attributable to inventory. So we're going to make an assumption here that whatever difference that you see between the current ratio and the quick ratio, it can be attributed to inventory. It can be attributed to inventory. So, ang pinagkaiba ni current ratio sa quick ratio, inventory. No? Sabihin na natin ganun lang. Assume natin immaterial yung prepaid expenses. So, ang laki ng current ratio niya, maliit ang quick ratio. The difference is 1.2. Dahil yun sa inventory. Ano ulit yung inventory? Kasama sa current ratio, hindi kasama sa quick ratio. So the difference is due to inventory. 1.2. Sa industry, 2 minus 1, it's only 1. So we can infer that the firm has more inventory than other firms in the industry relative to the current liabilities, no? As a ratio to current liabilities. The correct answer is letter C. Okay, iba-iba yung mga sagot natin, no? Okay, iba-iba yung mga sagot natin. May mga tumama naman, no? The correct answer is letter C. Okay? 2.1 minus 0.9 is 1.2. 2 minus 1 is only 1. So this firm here has more inventory than other firms in the industry as a ratio to the current liabilities. How about question number 4? Question number 4. This pertains to the motives for holding cash. Enter your answers, please. Enter your answers, please. Okay, all answers in. Okay, there are 3 motives for holding cash as I have discussed in the recorded session. Okay, what are the motives for holding cash? According to JMK, John Maynard Keynes, the motives for holding cash include the transaction motive, precautionary motive, and speculative motive. Transaction motive, we need cash for our day-to-day operations. Okay? We have to buy supplies. Kailangan natin gumamit ng cash. Now, the precautionary motive tells us that we need to hold cash in case of emergency. So for precautionary motive, it's in case of emergency. Very good, it's indeed letter boy. So providing a buffer for unexpected cash needs that result from unpredictable nature of cash inflows and outflows. Then finally, the third motive is the speculative motive. So not a concern in this problem, but the speculative motive is the reason for holding cash is to take advantage of opportunities when they arise. Okay? Yun yung speculative motive. Very good. Lahat naman tumama. The correct answer is indeed letter boy. That is the precautionary motive. Okay. Sige. In one line, tell me what your three answers are. Tatlo yung sagot dyan, no? The following data pertains to Handcorp. Handcorp's daily payments average 1,000. Daily collection, 1,500. Give me the disbursement float, collection float, and the net float. Okay, nasaan yung iba? Where's the answer of the rest? Saan yung sagot nyo? Ang sagot nyo, please. Okay. So Handcorp's daily payment average 1,000 pesos. Daily collection 1,500. So your average daily disbursement float. So ilang days yung disbursement? 4, 3, 7, 1, no? 8 days times 1,000 pesos. You have 8,000 pesos. 8,000 pesos. As for the collection float, 3 to 1, that's 6 days, 1,500. That's 9,000 pesos. The collection float is a negative float. Okay? So, kung mabagal yung collection, maraming cash yung naiipon na hindi natin natatanggap agad. So, it's a negative thing. Imagine nyo yung collection nyo, hindi nyo pa nako-collect dahil sa delay. So, that's the collection float. When it comes to the disbursement, habang nade-delay yung pagbayad natin, mas pabor sa atin. Napapaikot pa natin yung pera dahil nade-delay yung pagbayad natin. Okay? So, 8,000 minus 9,000, that would give you negative 1,000. The net float is negative 1,000. Okay, very good. Negative ha yung dulo. Negative yung pangatlo, ha? Okay, because there is more collection float than the disbursement float. So, 8,000, 9,000, kahit hindi nyo lagyan ng negative, understood yan, 9,000. And the net float, you should specify that this is negative 1,000. Okay? Next, question number 6. Do you know what a lockbox system is? I hope you're able to research on the lockbox system. A professional or association has arranged for a lockbox system to process annual conference registration fees. How will this decision affect cash collection? Is it A, B, C, or D? Go. Okay. So, majority were able to answer. Anong sagot ng majority? iba-iba, no? May mga A, may nakikita akong dog, may nakikita akong boy. Tapos mayroon pang mga dog. Okay. Now, when you do some lockbox system, yung affected lang, yung mailing delay, tsaka processing delay. You can speed up the collection time in mailing and processing. Clearing delay, this is already within the banking system. Wala tayong magagawa dyan. Dito sa Pilipinas, yung cheque, kapag dineposit, kinabukasan pa mare-reflect sa account natin kung hindi account natin, kung hindi sa bangko natin mag-e-encash, no? So kunyari yung cheque sa ibang bangko galing, ipapa-credit natin sa account natin. Papa-deposit natin. Ano ang mangyayari pag ganun? It will take 1 day, no? A 1-day delay. So there's nothing that we can do about the clearing delay. We cannot have anything. We do not have anything. There is nothing that we can do about clearing delay. Okay? Now, yung ginagawa kasi nila, yung gumagamit ng lockbox system, those who are sending checks, the customers who are sending checks, instead of sending it to the company, they will just send it to the post office box. So, mas mabilis, no? Hindi kailangan ipadala sa company. Ipapadala lang sa post office box. Okay? Ipapadala lang sa post office box. Tapos, pagdating sa post office box, instead of the company processing it, yung bangko na agad yung magpa-process at i-deposit ka na agad, no? Ipa-credit na agad sa account. So, what we can do is to speed up mailing and processing using the lockbox system. Okay? Ulitin ko. Yung clearing kasi, yung delay na yan, nasa banking system yan. Hindi natin magagawa ng paraan yan. Okay? So, yung ginagawa nila, yung lockbox system, in the post office, there is a box, a locker type of box. They are going to send the checks to that locker. And then the bank will get the checks twice a day or 3 times a day. And then the bank will be the one to process it. Okay? Yung banko na yung magpa-process. So, mababawasan yung ating mailing time, mababawasan yung processing time. So, the best answer here is letter dog. Only the mail float and the processing float will be reduced. Okay? Mail float may be lengthened. Siyempre, hindi. Papatagalin mo yung mail float. Why would you do that? No? So, mail float will be reduced. No? They will be shortened. Yung mali sa boy tsaka sa C, kasi dinadamay niya yung clearing. Sabi ko sa inyo, yung clearing float, hindi natin yan mababago. No? So, only the processing float, as well as the mail float. Pero hindi binanggit dito si mail float. Mail float and the processing float is reduced because deposits are handled on the day they are received. Correct answer is letter dog. 7. Calculations tayo. Calculations for number 7. What's your answer for number 7? Okay, number 7. Foster Inc. is considering implementing a lockbox collection system at a cost of $80,000 per year. Annual sales are $19 million. The lockbox system will reduce collection time by 3 days. Ulitin ko, si lockbox system, kaya niyang pabilisin yung mailing, tsaka processing. Hindi niya mababago yung clearing. No? In this case, the total savings in the days is 3. No? 3 days yung mababawasan. If Foster can invest funds at 8%, should it use the lockbox system assuming a 365-day year? Subukan natin, ha? So, the daily collection is 90 million divided by 365 days. So, kung ito yung sales, every day, if it is evenly distributed, we collect 246,575. Okay? 246,575. Now, ito yung collection every day. Kung kaya natin pabilisin to, pabilisin natin ng 3 days, okay, makukuha natin agad yung tatlo na makukuha na within the next 3 days. Makukuha na natin agad. It is as if we can immediately collect the 739,726. 739,726. Okay? So, your collection float will be reduced by 739,726. Ibig sabihin nun, agad-agad mo makokolekta yan. You can immediately collect 739,726. May sobra tayong cash. Anong gagawin natin? I-invest natin at 8%. We may invest this at 8%. 739,726 times 8%, our savings amount would be 59,178. However, the cost of the lockbox system is $80,000. It means that it costs more than the savings that we can have. So the net cost, actually it's a net cost, 20,822. Hindi sulit. Hindi sulit yung lockbox system. Very good indeed. The correct answer is letter C. Indeed, the correct answer is letter C. 20,822. Okay? What about this one? What about this one? The question is, what reduction in average collection time would be needed in order to justify the lockbox system? Okay. Powell Industries deals with customers throughout the country and is attempting to more efficiently collect its accounts receivable. A major bank has offered to develop and operate a lockbox system for Powell at a cost of $90,000 per year. Powell averages 300 receipts per day, average of 2,500 each receipt. So in short-term, interest cost is 8% per year. Using a 365-day year, what reduction in average collection time would be needed in order to justify the lockbox system? The daily collection is 2,500 times 300 receipts, $750,000. The daily collection is 25 times 300, $750,000. So, ilang araw kailangan niyang bawasan dito sa ating collection float? We all know that in order to break even, we just have to avoid losses. Kahit wala mo nang kita, basta wala tayong lugi. No? No gain, no loss. Zero. The cost of the lockbox system is $90,000. So, magkano dapat yung savings? At least mabawi niya yung cost na $90,000. Okay? So, to justify the lockbox system, at least naman, no, hindi tayo magkakaroon ng net loss. Zero ito at least, no? Huwag bumaba sa zero. Do not be negative here. It's zero or above. Positive better. No? So if the cost is 90K, the savings should be at least 90,000. For the savings to be 90,000, when you multiply 8% by the float that we're able to reduce in collection, it should give you 90,000. Times 8%, it should give you 90,000. Working your way back in the reduction of the collection float, it should be 90,000 divided by 8%. Work back natin. 1,125,000. 1,125,000. So, ilang days ang kailangan natin bawasan sa collection? Working back, 1,125K divided by 750K, it's 1.5 days. 1,125 divided by 750K is 1.5 days. Indeed, the correct answer is boy. Very good, everyone who have participated. 1.5 days. May pakonting work back tayo. Now, kung meron tayong excess cash, If we have excess cash, better invest it in marketable securities. Those securities that can be redeemed in a short time. Okay? At least, meron kang maliit na kita. Kaysa naman kung hawak mo lang yung cash, wala ka talagang kita. All of the following are alternative marketable securities suitable for investment. Except, all of the following are alternative marketable securities suitable for investment. Except, alin dyan yung hindi pwede gawing marketable security? Anyone? Everyone, rather. Okay. So, alin dito yung hindi natin pwedeng gawing marketable security? It would be letter C. Remember that bonds are long-term debt instruments. Tama? Commercial paper, treasury bills, euro dollars, A boy and dog, for A boy and dog. These are all short-term securities. While yung bonds, convertible pa nga to, no? Convertible bonds, they are long-term securities. Pag marketable securities, dapat ano lang ha? Short-term instruments lang. Correct answer is letter C. So thank you for answering. Next, let's now proceed to the management of receivables. Diane Corp sells on terms 35 net 20. Sales for the year total 912 500. 40% pay on the 50 and take the discounts. The other 60% pay. On average, 40 days after purchases. What is the average amount of accounts receivable? Repeat what? Repeat what? Alin ang i-repeat? Question 9. Okay, question 9 pala. Wait. So sa question 9, pag marketable securities, these are temporary investments. These are temporary instruments that we can buy, no? Assuming that we have excess cash for 1 month, no? Next month pa natin kailanganin yung cash. So, in that 1 month, sayang naman kung matetenga yung pera. Tama? Sayang naman kung matetenga yung pera sa 1 month. It's better to put it in an earning investment. But not long-term, no? Only those short-term instruments. Commercial paper is a short-term instrument. Treasury bill is also short-term. Less than 1 year yung treasury bill. And then you have your euro dollars. These are dollars outside the US. Pwede nyo gawan yan ng time deposit. Okay? Those are short-term instruments. Yung problema ni convertible bonds, yung maturity niya kasi is more than 1 year. When we say convertible bonds, or any bonds for that matter, the maturity is around 5 years, 10 years. No? Bago mag-mature yung instrument. Kaya hindi pwede yung convertible bonds dahil long-term instrument siya. Yung commercial paper, treasury bill, tsaka yung euro dollars, these are all short-term. And therefore, they are appropriate for marketable securities. Okay? Question number 10. For question number 10, may I know? Okay. Yeah, it's still possible to invest in convertible bonds, but it's not advisable to invest it as a marketable security. Okay? Ang marketable security kasi, temporary lang yan na lagayan ng pera. Hindi talaga dyan iniiwan yung pera. No? May excess kang cash, good for 2 months. Temporarily, ilagay mo muna sa marketable securities. Yung convertible bonds kasi, nagmamature yan ng 5 taon, 10 taon. Okay. Next. For question 10, nabasa ko na to, no? Okay. May I know what your answers are for question number 10? May I know what your answers are? Okay, everyone. What's the answer? What's the answer? So si Diane Corp, ito yung terms niya. Marunong kayo magbasa ng credit terms? 3-5, meaning 3% when you pay in the first 5 days, 3% discount. After day 5, they should pay by day 20. Yun yung ibig sabihin nun. However, in this problem, pasaway yung mga customer, hindi sumusunod sa net 20. Hindi sila sumusunod ng net 20. Nagbabayad sila 40 days after. Okay? So if you can remember in our FS analysis, your days sales outstanding or days in AR, it can be arrived at by dividing your accounts receivable by your daily credit sales. AR divided by daily credit sales. Ngayon, kung gusto nyo mahanapin ng AR, just manipulate the equation. Ilipat nyo si daily credit sales sa kabila. So, DSO, when it will be multiplied by the daily credit sales, it would give you the AR. So, always remember this formula. So, manipulating the equation in FS analysis, you may arrive at your AR by multiplying the daily credit sales by the DSO. Daily credit sales, 912,500 divided by 365. 912,500 divided by 365. Day sales outstanding, may mga customer nagbabayad ng day 5 to take advantage of the discount. 5 days, 40%. The rest, the remaining 60%, they pay on day 40. Pasaway sila. Hindi sila nagbabayad on time. Okay? So realistically, this is happening. No? Maraming customers na nagbabayad ng late. Okay. Your daily credit sales is 2,500. Your day sales outstanding is 26. 2,500 times 26, that would give you 65,000 pesos. 65,000 pesos. So very good. May mga tumama, no? Glenn, si Glenn lang. Tracy, okay. Glenn and Tracy got it correctly. Sundin nyo kung ano yung convention. Minsan 360 to, minsan 365 days per year. Okay? Daily credit sales is 2,500. Day sales outstanding is 26. DSO is AR over daily credit sales. So when you want to arrive at AR, you just multiply daily credit sales by the DSO. In this case, it's 65,000 pesos. Okay? Sige lang. Okay, walang question. Next. Ito medyo mahaba. Okay? Ito medyo mahaba. I hope you're able to answer this. Sige. Please show me your answers for Mia Company. Okay, effect on the after-tax profit, no? Effect on the after-tax profit. So, bakit tatlo lang yung nakikita kong sagot? Tatlo lang yung nakikita kong sagot. Nasaan yung iba? King. Mia Company is considering changing its credit terms from 215 and 30 to 310 and 30 in order to speed up collections. At present, 40% of Mia Company's customers take the 2% discount. Under the new term, discount customers are expected to rise to 50%. Regardless of the credit terms, half of the customers who do not take the discount are expected to pay on time, whereas the remainder will pay 10 days late. The change does not involve a relaxation of credit standards, therefore, bad debt losses per peso sales will remain at status quo. It remains the same. Currently, bad debts expense is 2% of sales. However, the more generous cash discount terms, yung bagong discount kasi from 2% naging 3% yung discount, are expected to increase sales from 2 million to 2.6 million per year. Mia Company's variable cost ratio is 75%. Interest rate on funds invested in AR is 9%. Firm's income tax rate is 40%. 360 days per year. What is the incremental after-tax profit from the change in credit terms? So originally, the credit terms were 215 and 30, magiging 310 and 30. Ang una kong gustong malaman, ano yung AR balance before and after? Paano makuha yung AR balance? Para makuha niyo yung AR balance, daily credit sales times DSO. Ano yung daily credit sales? Originally, 2M over 360. 2M over 360 is 5555.55. It is going to increase to 2.6 million. Over 360, that's 7222.22. Now, what about the DSO? Dati, yung DSO, 40% kumukuha ng discount. The discount before is on day 15. Bayaran nila before day 15. And then, half of the remainder, 60% divided by 2 is 30%, will pay on time, day 30. The other half will pay 10 days late. Under the new term, the number of discount customers will be now rise to 50%. Kalahati ng customers kukuha ng discount. Pero yung discount ngayon, kailangan nila magbayad ng day 10. Okay? Under the new terms, discount will be given to customers paying at most 10 days after. 50% times 10. The remaining one half, you divide it into two. 25% and 25% will pay on time, day 30, and the other will pay 10 days late, day 40. So the DSO before was 27 days, napabilis, naging 22.5 days. AR therefore, 27 times 5555.5555, 150,000. After, AR after is 7222.22 times 22.5, 162,500. Mapapansin nyo na yung AR natin ay tataas dahil sa mga pagbabago na to. Due to the changes in your credit terms, we expect the AR to rise from 150K to 162,500. What about the investment in AR? Kung nalala nyo, yung AR, it's carried at sales price. So ang tanong ko sa inyo, magkano ba yung pinuhunan nyo para magka-AR? When the problem is silent, yung variable cost, yun yung ginastos mo. No? Yun lang yung ginastos mo. Yung variable cost. So, dito sa 150,000, ito yung benta natin, no, na hindi pa collected. 75% yan yung pinuhunan natin, 112,500. So, bumili tayo ng isang bagay tapos binenta natin. So, sabihin na natin binenta natin yun ng 100 pesos. No? Nabenta natin ng 100. Yung 75 doon, yun yung pinuhunan natin. Kaya kikita tayo ng 25. Tama? So, magkano yung pinuhunan natin sa AR? 112,500. Now, under the new AR, 162,500, 75% of this is 121,875. Yung pera na pinuhunan natin, hindi natin magamit sa ibang bagay. Yung pera na yon, pwede sana natin i-invest sa ibang bagay. We could have used the money for something else, like invest in other things earning 9%. No? The interest rate on funds invested in AR is 9%. Hindi natin magawa yon dahil nakatali sa AR yung pera natin. The funds that are trapped in your AR, kasi AR yan, hindi pa yung nako-collect. No? We could have used it for investment. And we could have been earning 9%. Hindi natin magagawa kasi hindi pa natin nako-collect. 9% of 112,500, we call this the carrying cost of AR, 10,125. 9% of 121,875 is 10,968.75. Okay? So, this is the carrying cost of AR before the change. This is the carrying cost of AR after the change. So, yung carrying cost ng AR tumaas ng 843.75. 843.75. Okay? Memorize nyo yan, ha? Carrying cost of AR, 843.75. Itatabi ko lang muna to dito. Let's analyze things one by one. Sales will go up from 2 million to 2.6 million. 600,000 pesos. Okay lang? Variable cost. 75% of the sales, 600,000, 450K. Contribution margin is 150,000. Okay? Now, apat na bagay na kailangan natin bantayan. Itong apat. Discounts taken. Originally, yung discount 2% lang. Only 40% of the customers take the discount. And the amount of sales is 2 million. 2% times 40% of 2 million. Yun yung original na discount. Sa bago, 3% na. 50% na yung kukuha ng discount. The new sales will be 2.6 million. So 3% times 50% times 2.6 million. So is this 40 something? Tama ba? 3% off 50%. That's 39 pala, no? 39,000. Minus 16, tama? Okay. 39,000 minus 16,000 is 23,000. The discounts taken will now be 39 from 16. Tataas ng 23,000. Bad debts expense, 2% off sales. Kung tataas ng 600K yung sales, yung bad debts tataas ng 2%, 12,000. No collection cost is assumed in this problem. Remember the carrying cost? It's 843.75. Ako, tinatamad ako magsentavo kagabi. So, 844 lang nilagay ko. So, the profit before tax will increase by 114,156. Or more accurately, 156.25. No? Tapos, huwag niyong kalimutan i-tax at 40%. The increase in profit after tax is 68,494. 68,494. Okay. So very good, no? May mga tumama si Tracy, si Glenn. Si Glenn may konting mali lang yan, no? Pero malapit na si Glenn. So si Tracy tama pa rin. Chloe, no? Chloe tama. Okay. So 68,494. Okay. Or may mas exact amount yung may centavo. Okay? So did you learn how to do it in question 11? I hope malinaw ha, especially kung paano makuha yung increase in carrying costs. Okay? Sige. For those who are not able to answer, I will give you time to answer mamaya na, no? Number 13 na. Ano mo nang sagot niyo dito? Kate Company is planning to introduce changes in its collection procedures. The new procedures are expected to make collection period longer by 10 days, although there will be no change in bad debts. For the coming year, Kate Company's budgeted sales is 32.4 million or 90,000 per day. Short-term interest rates are expected to average at 9% per annum. As a result of the changes in collection procedure, Kate Company's average AR will increase or decrease by how much? To make the changes in collection procedures cost beneficial, the minimum savings in collection costs for the coming year should be. So isabay nyo na lang yung answer nyo, ha? Question 12, number 1 and 2. Sabay nyo na lang ang answer. What's the answer? Okay, so anong sagot nyo for number 1? So, increase in AR, the change in AR, it's your daily credit sales just multiplied by the change in the DSO. The days sales outstanding goes up by 10. The daily credit sales is 90K. So we expect our AR to increase by 900,000 pesos. Ngayon, ang dapat sanang gawin nyo, i-multiply nyo muna ito doon sa investment in AR. No? To arrive at the investment in AR, multiply this by the variable cost ratio. Kung walang binigay, okay, just ignore it and directly multiply the interest rate by the change in AR. No? 900,000 times 9%. The change in the carrying cost of AR would be 81,000 pesos. Your AR cost of carrying cost will increase by 81,000 pesos dahil walang binigay na variable cost ratio. Wala kang mapag-multiplyan ng investment in AR. Ulitin ko ha, ganito dapat ha. Ideally, you multiply the investment in AR by the interest rate. Okay? So, to arrive at the investment in AR, from AR, multiply by the VC ratio. In this problem, however, there is no variable cost ratio. Diretso natin i-multiply sa interest rate. So, 81,000 is the best answer here. Okay? 900K for number 1, 81K for number 2. Okay? O, sige. This one is also about the cost of carrying the additional investment in AR. Okay? Yung mga hindi nakakagets last time at medyo gets nyo na ngayon, I'll give you some time to answer. Do not post anything ha. Yung mga magaling dyan, wag mo nang mag-post. Hintayin natin yung iba. I will give you 2 minutes to answer this. Okay? Please make sure everybody will show me an answer. Don't worry about being right or being wrong. It doesn't matter. I just want to see whether you understand the lesson. Okay? I'll give you 2 minutes. Timer starts now. Huwag muna mag-post ha. Sabay-sabay tayo. Okay? 2 minutes. Okay. So, may I see your answers? Everyone? Everyone, may I see your answers? Okay, everyone. Hindi lang yung mga magaling, no? Lahat gusto makita answers nyo. Okay, very good. Maraming sumasagot. Okay. So, everyone, please show me your answers. So, we have here Archer Incorporated is a mail-to-order book company. The company recently changed its credit policy in an attempt to increase sales. Garchore's variable cost ratio is 70%. Required rate of return is 12%. The company projects that annual sales will increase from the current level of 360,000 to 432,000. But the average collection period on receivables will go from 30 to 40 days. Ignoring any tax implications, what is the cost of carrying the additional investment in AR using a 365-day year? So sabay natin gawin. Under the old credit policy, the sales was 360K. In the new, it's 432K. Itong problem na to, gusto niya 365 talaga. 360K over 365, it's 986.30. For 32K over 365 is 1183.56. The DSO is already easy. Binigay na, no? 30 days yung luma. Sa bago, medyo maluwag tayo. Kaya nagbabayad sila ng late 40 days, no? Okay. Your AR under the old system is 29,589. In the new one, it's 47,342. Magkano ang puhunan natin sa AR na yan? Multiply them by the variable cost ratio. Multiply them by the variable cost ratio. And then there you go. Under the old system, it was 2712. Yan yung pinuhunan mo para magkaroon ng 29,589 na AR. You have spent 2712. Kasi yung AR na yan, at sales price yan, no? Yung investment in AR, yan yung at cost. Under the new one, the AR was 47,342. Will be 47,342. Then 70% yung variable cost ratio, so this is 33,139. Okay? The interest rate is 12%. Tama? So, yung pera na nakatali sa AR, magagamit sana natin sa ibang bagay. Pambayad ng utang, pang-invest, whatever. We could have earned or saved 12% from the money invested there. The carrying cost of AR, 2,485 under the old system. Under the new policy, it's 3977. Okay, that's a difference of 1492. Very good. A lot of you were able to answer correctly. Letter boy. 1492. Letter boy. Okay? So, very good, ha? I hope hindi kayo nagkopyahan lang, ha? I hope talagang na-arrive nyo, no? On your own. Okay, gusto ko yung nangyaring to. So, sa next question, ganun din, no? I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes and then sabay-sabay natin i-answer. So, for the next 2 to 3 minutes, yung mga wala pang answer, paki-answer muna. Then, sabay-sabay natin i-post yung answers natin. Okay, a company with $4.8 million, blah, blah, blah. Go! Okay, so everyone, please post your answers. Sorry, please send your answers, I mean. Okay, game. A company with $4.8 million in credit sales per year plans to relax its credit standards, projecting that this will increase credit sales by $720,000. The company's average collection period for new customers is expected to be 75 days. Payment behavior of existing customers is not expected to change. So, yung changes lang, itong increase in credit sales. No? Tapos ito yung DSO nila. Variable costs are 80% of the sales. The firm's opportunity cost is 20% before taxes. Assuming a 365-day year, what is the company's benefit or loss on the planned change in credit terms? So our sales will go up by $720,000. So the variable cost is 80%. 80% of that is 576K. Contribution margin will go up by 144,000. Walang pagbabago sa ating discounts. Walang pagbabago sa bad debts taken. Walang discounts in-assume. Walang bad debts in-assume. And no collection costs assumed. Okay? No collection costs assumed. So the only thing that would matter here is that you're going to have an increase in AR. 720K yung increase ng sales divided by 365. That would be your daily credit sales increase. 1972.60. Okay? Times 75 the DSO, your AR will go up by 147,945. So, daily credit sales, ito times DSO, 75, 147,945. Yung variable cost ratio is 80%. Investment in AR is 80% of the AR, 118,356. And then, yung interest rate niya, also known as opportunity cost, is 20%. You have 23,671. 144,000 minus 23,671. 120,329. Due to rounding error, okay, hindi ganon kasakto yung sagot. Correct answer is letter dog. That's the closest to the truth. Wala masyadong tumama. Okay, nakalimutan nyo yung carrying cost ng AR, no? 23,671 yan. Makukuha nyo kasi ito yung ano niya, yung daily credit sales. That's DSO given. Makukuha nyo yung investment in AR. And yun, makukuha nyo yung increase in carrying costs. Okay? Sige. First handout. Meron ba kayong mga tanong sa first handout? Do you have any questions in the first handout? Okay, wala? O, second handout na tayo. Let's now go to second handout, inventory management. Question number 1. Which one of the following would not be considered a carrying cost associated with inventory? A, B, C, or D? Enter your answers. Okay. So, alin dyan yung hindi carrying cost? Alin yung hindi carrying cost? Okay. Always remember, carrying cost kapag habang tumatagal, mas napapagastos ka. When the inventory is going to stay longer with us, we have to pay more insurance. Tama? If it will stay with us for 2 months instead of 2 weeks, mas marami tayong babayaran na pang insurance ng inventory. Habang tumatagal, lalong pwedeng malaos. In English, it becomes obsolete. So the cost of obsolescence, yung malalaos, is also a carrying cost. Habang tumatagal, lalong mapapagastos tayo. Also, just like AR, inventory, kapag nakatenga yung inventory sa atin, hindi natin napapakinabangan yung pondo natin. What I mean is, the longer the inventory stays with us, our money is trapped in the inventory. Ang ibig ko sabihin, nagbayad tayo ng pera para makuha yung inventory. Hindi natin makuha yung pera agad unless mabenta natin. So, the longer inventory stays with us, more of this cost will be incurred. We call this cost carrying costs. Insurance, obsolescence, spoilage, cost of capital. No? Shipping costs, kesyo yung inventory, 1 day lang sa atin or 1 year tumira sa atin ng inventory, it doesn't matter. The shipping cost will be the same. Tama ba? It will not be affected by the longevity of time. So your shipping cost is not considered a carrying cost. Very good. The correct answer is dog. How do you know that something is a carrying cost? When you incur more of it, the longer you hold on to inventory. No? The longer the time you hold on to the inventory. Next, Edwards Manufacturing Corporation uses the standard EOQ model. If the EOQ for product A is 200 units and Edwards maintains a 50 unit safety stock for the item, what is the average inventory of product A? Anong answer dito? Enter? Okay. So how do you arrive at your average inventory? EOQ divided by 2 plus your safety stock. Hindi yung i-add nyo muna yung safety stock ha. I-divide nyo muna by 2 plus the safety stock. The EOQ is 200. Divide it by 2 units. By 2, you would have 100 units. 200 units divided by 2 is 100. So, umiikot yan sa 200, 0, 200, 0. But all this time, 50 units should be left in the safety stock. So 100 plus 50 is 150 units. Na? So in the beginning, you already have 50 units as your safety stock. Order ka? Ilan? 200. Uubusin? 0. Pero meron ka pa ring 50. So 50. No? So bili ka ng 200 plus 50, 250. Magiging ubos. Yung 0 plus 50, that's 50. Yung ibig sabihin ng safety stock, hindi yan gagalawin ha. Yung safety stock na yan, nandyan lang siya. So yung average inventory mo is 200, 0, 200, 0. That's 100. Pero meron ka pang 50 na hindi mo ginagalaw. So that would be a total of 150 units. Okay? So yun yung formula ha, EOQ over 2 plus the safety stock. Next. Paint Corporation expects to use 48,000 gallons of paint per year, costing 12 pesos per gallon. Inventory carrying cost is equal to 20% of the purchase price. The company uses its inventory at a constant rate. The lead time for placing the order is 3 days, and Paint Corporation holds 2,400 gallons of paint as safety stock. If the company orders 2,000 gallons of paint per order, what is the cost of carrying inventory? Go. Okay, hindi nyo kailangan i-calculate yung EOQ dito. No need to calculate the EOQ here. You may go directly to the average inventory. EOQ is given 2,000 orders per 2,000 gallons per order. 2,000 over 2 is 1,000 plus 2,400 is 3,400. Average inventory is 3,400. Ngayon, bawat unit ng inventory na hawak mo, gagastos ka ng 20% of 12. 20% of 12 is 240. No? Carrying cost is 20% of the purchase price 12, 240. Times 3,400, 8,160. Very good indeed. That's the correct answer. 8,160. Okay? Wala talaga kayong mga tanong? Wala talaga kayong mga tanong? O ito, anong sagot nyo? Find the EOQ for this one. Okay, this is an easy one. Since high school pa lang kayo, sanay pa kayo sa square root, no? So, EOQ is equal to the square root of 2 times annual demand times ordering cost over the unit carrying cost per year. Per year to, ha? So, the EOQ is 2 times 1,000 units times 10 pesos cost for every order. Divide it by 20% of 10 is 2. Square root of 10,000, 100 units. Para saan ang EOQ? Para malaman natin kung ilang units ang i-order natin. Hindi masyadong marami i-order natin. Kasi kung masyadong marami, tataas yung carrying cost natin. Huwag naman masyadong konti. Kung masyadong konti, edi pakonti-konti tayo, dadami yung number of times mag-order tayo. Mapapadalas yung order natin. Bawat order, may cost yun, di ba? May ordering cost bawat order. So, balansehin natin yung hindi masyadong marami, hindi masyadong konti. Ulitin ko ha, kung masyadong marami yung in-order mo, baka naman mamaya tataas yung carrying cost mo. Masisira, malalaos, magbabayad ka ng pang-storage, carrying cost will go up. If you order too much. If you order too little, you have to do it more often. Kung pakonti-konti ka mag-order, mapapadalas yung pag-order mo. Bawat order mo, may ordering cost. May gastos din. Balansahin mo yung hindi masyadong marami, hindi masyadong konti. Putting it in mathematical perspective, you just follow this formula. Okay? It tries to arrive at the number of units. When you order, it's not too much that your carrying cost will go up. It's not too little that your ordering cost will go up. Sakto lang. No? Okay. Okay, what about this one? The following information regarding inventory policy was assembled by JRJ Corporation. The company uses a 50-week year in all calculations. Okay, the given is there. Go. Ano ang reorder point natin? Okay, reorder point. Kunin nyo muna yung weekly usage. Doon sa binigay kong example, weekly or daily. Either way, no? Pwede niyong gawin weekly or daily. Dito kasi 50-week year ito, no? So 10,000 units we will sell in 1 year. 50 weeks per year, every week, we will use 200 units. Gagamit tayo ng 200 units sa isang linggo. Now, the normal lead time is 4 weeks. Ano ibig sabihin ng normal lead time? If we will make an order now, it will take 4 weeks before the order reaches us, bago dumating yung order. So the normal lead time is 4 weeks. And every week, we use 200 units. From the time that we order until the order arrives, kokonsumo tayo ng 4 times 200, 800 units. I repeat, from the time that we make an order until the order arrives, that's a span of 4 weeks. We will consume 4 times 200 units, 800 units. Okay? So, kailan tayo mag-order? Mag-order tayo kapag 800 units na lang. Tama? Yan ay kung walang safety stock. No? Kung may safety stock tayo, katulad nito, 1.3, huwag natin i-consume yung 1.3. Okay? So, the reorder point is the normal lead time usage plus the safety stock. 800 plus 1.3 is 2.1. Okay, very good. Mukhang nagigets nyo naman, no? Okay, very good, no? Okay, I hope yung mga hindi sumasagot, nagigets nyo. At kung hindi nyo man nagigets, sabihin nyo agad sa akin. Okay? Sige, one more question. The remaining problems we will discuss next meeting. Sige, one more question. In inventory management, the safety stock will tend to increase if blank. Sir, can you convert the weeks to days? Yeah, you can do it. So, kunyari, 360 days per week. I-divide nyo yung annual usage sa 360. Magiging daily yung usage rather than weekly. The analysis will still be valid. Okay. Ito. Last question. What's your answer here? After nito, mag-ano na tayo. Wrap up na tayo. So in inventory management, dadamihan mo yung safety stock mo. No? Kailan mo dadamihan yung safety stock mo? You're going to increase your safety stock if hindi naman kapag yung usage rate nagiging less variable. Ang meaning ng variability, nagbabago-bago, naiiba-iba. Yung usage mo, kunyari, 100 units per day ang ginagamit mo. Kinabukasan, kailangan mo ng 200 units. Ang ibig sabihin nun, variable yung usage rate mo. No? Paiba-iba yung number of units na ginagamit mo sa isang araw. If the variability of the usage rate decreases, kapag bumaba yung variability, ibig sabihin mas stable na. Kung mas stable, nape-predict mo kung ilan lang yung kailangan mo. Hindi mo masyado kailangan ng safety stock. No? If your carrying cost increases, you do not want safety stock because it will consume a lot of carrying costs. If the cost of running out of stock decreases, yung out of stock mo, yung mawawala sa iyo kapag nag-out of stock ka, ay hindi ganun kalaki. It decreases. Hindi ka motivated to keep a safety stock. You tend to hold on to more safety stock when the variability of the lead time increases. Pagka-order mo, will it take 3 weeks to arrive? 4 weeks? 5 weeks? 6 weeks? Kung hindi predictable, ibig sabihin variable yung lead time, mas magre-rely ka sa safety stock. So gusto mo, mas marami kang safety stock. Okay? Correct answer is letter C. Okay? So I'm going to upload this recording. I'm going to